Now, I had to disable something for, like, one of the mods in this game because, um, basically the cutscenes would stop working and it would skip over the cutscenes. So it had to do with the UI. So, like, when you pause the menu, um, it would kind of be disabled and stuff. So I had to actually just take out one of the mods for that, the UI mod. I mean, it looked better with it, but I mean, when I look at it, it looks fine. It's whatever. But you guys will know what I mean when I get to it. Okay, I just will start. So I'm gonna load this up. Okay, so we're almost 3.5 hours in. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. So, there's a reason I'm positioned over here now, because because last time I was actually blocking my health bar and stuff. You guys can see on the right side. So I wanted to move it a little bit over to the left side. So now I'm kind of like in the center or something like that. Hopefully it's not a big deal when a dialogue comes up, because I know dialogue gets... I know you guys want to see that too. Alright, so let's start. Let's get into it, man. So I don't remember what I had inventory-wise, but there was a mod that I used that kind of like... You can see in the character... Oh, you can't even see it because I'm blocking the way. Basically, the character is stretched right now. I'm kind of like moving the mouse to there. But with the mod, it would actually fix it. But it looks fine. This part looks fine. It looks a little stretched, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal. So, let's just get into it, man. So, last time we were on Paragus. We just finished that part. So now we're going to talk to some of the crew members, and then we're going to land on Telos. And I have actually a lot of problems with Telos. It's like kind of like the most boring world to me. Not the worst world, I don't think, but it's just not very much fun, just in my personal opinion. Just a lot of fetch quests. I don't know why he sounds like that. He sounds a lot different, the droid. I don't know why. Can you... Okay, give me another one. Can you make any more? Make any more? Make any more? Can you 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 make any more? Okay, so I think I got like 5 or 10 programming spikes. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. Okay, so I don't know how many total I got, but I think like after every level you can get like a bunch of programming spikes if you just talk to him, your droid companion. You suffered a lot of damage over the years. Okay, how much damage? Okay, since it's droid dialogue, I'm just gonna skip that. You guys can't understand. So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core in addition to the damage to your frame? Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. I don't even remember if I used the keyboard and mouse or the controller, but it's whatever. I might be able to upgrade your memory core. No, I don't have the influence. Look like you need some routine maintenance. Nope, I don't have the influence. Fine, and go ahead, let corrosion take its course. What do you mean credentials? I know what I'm doing. Fine, be that way. Alright, so I got some influence gained. But I got like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 computer spikes? Holy shit, I didn't know it was that broken. Or it was something to do with the mod, or I don't know. Damn. Because I remember when talking, like, I've been doing this on the phone as well, playing this on the phone. And I've only gotten like 3 or 4 spikes after like every level or so. But this is like 8 right away. This is crazy. I'm definitely gonna be I'm using this shit. Oh man. Oh man. Also, I'm excited this week because I'm, playing this, and then this E3 is actually starting now. But I'm actually more excited for like the Saturday and Sunday live streams.
Have you come
So
for
I'm going to be
more
reacting to a
answers?
live stream
There
at
is
3
little more
p.m.
left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Oh, I forgot to ask. How is the audio, by the way? Are you guys okay with the audio? Is it fine? Can you hear me and then hear the game? Just let me know in the chat if you can. I just need a quick yes or no. Yes or no on the audio is fine, or whatever. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Gonna continue. All right. Also, am I in the way when it comes to the dialogue, or do you guys prefer me to? I can move it so that it's like I'm like situated like probably like a little bit more on the right. I don't know what you guys prefer. It's just let me know in the chat. If I could, I would have protected you.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
Seems to me you need to learn to listen. Looks to me like you're the one who needs help. If we travel together, then we need to work together.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
Jeez. Man. The pain I felt when you lost your hand, what if it could have been more intense? Then teach me to shut out your pain. Next time it could have been worse. I'm gonna go with the first one.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Quicker? Would it have killed me?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk. Okay.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does our connection have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well. So it's kind of like a double positive in a way. So that's pretty good.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
Okay, what did lose? Okay, I used to hate Terrace in KOTOR 1. However, I've now played it several times and rather enjoy it. I've only played KOTOR 2 to the end twice, so that may be the factor. However, I'm not keen on Telos. Yeah, exactly. So, Telos, I have a lot of problems with. I think once we get into it, you'll see what I mean. I'm not going to spoil it. But Terrace, I love Terrace. It's probably like my favorite world. And plus, it's like the first world you encounter after the ship, like the short tutorial ship level. I love Terrace. I freaking love Terrace. There's so much like awesome stuff you do in Terrace. It's just a great opening to the game. I mean, minus the tutorial section, you know, on the ship. But the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed. The
But I'm with
Jedi
you, Luke.
Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Even in the final battle, we almost lost the war.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might.
Many Jedi died in Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
I felt them fall. The war had consumed them.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them, yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
Yeah. I never even thought of that, but that is right. And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
There were other questions I wanted you to ask.
Ask.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
I just think that when speaking to Kreia, like, initially I had problems with Kreia. I thought she was just kind of a boring character. But I think, like, really, like, listening to Kreia talk, she is a super interesting character. Like, a really, really interesting character. And I just really like the dialogue and what she has to say. And to get the influence for her is, like, the toughest fucking thing ever. Because you can't be too light or too dark when talking to her. Like, you can't be too extreme on the dark side and you can't be too extreme on the light. You have to find, like, a happy medium to help her, to, you know, influence her. And it's always been the most trickiest thing ever to influence her to your ways. I've never gotten it down successfully at all in any playthrough. And I played this like maybe 4 or 5 times maybe. So it's really tricky. But there must be some place we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Where are we bound again?
The planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete.
I don't remember that.
I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
You have to really fail to become a farmer for the Oh my god. God damn. And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Atten isn't so bad. Atten isn't so bad. Just, well, maybe he is. I'll crack his skull into the bulwark if he tries. I like the third one. Atten isn't so bad. Just, well, maybe he is.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
You see what I mean? See what I mean? I go down the light side and influence lost Kreia. Every fucking time. It's like the trickiest fucking thing to influence her. God damn. It's whatever. I think that's kind of like the point of the game. I don't know. Man. That door is important. Where is little buddy? Okay. So let's just go into Telos, man. Let's stop talking to people.
How's our past?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know,
He's not even
the whole
touching a
cryptic
dollar,
routine
like
isn't mysterious.
cockpit.
It's just irritating.
Just invisible.
If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
Considering her age, I doubt she has much future left. Oh, no, I don't want to say that. But to know the future, one must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke? That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk. You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in his underwear. Not that I'm complaining. Most Jedi wouldn't know a joke if it crawled up their lightsabers. Our passenger, for example.
Luke said, okay, so the lack of assistance with direction was what made me give up on both games when I first tried them in 2014. Though one problem does remain the rather slow pacing with both Terrace and Telos. Telos definitely, I feel like Terrace is a little bit less slower. Actually, a lot less slower. But there is a lot of activities and stuff to do that will keep you engaged. Otherwise, for Telos, on the other hand, Telos is just like fetch quests and random shit that you have to do. Then you crash land on another section of Telos, and it gets even more boring. Just not a fan of it. I don't think Kreia is a Jedi, but I see what you mean.
Royalty,
Luke.
Because
Yeah,
she's
I'm
got to
with
be
you on
queen
that.
of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Okay, I get it, dude. Good looking. Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course.
Look, ease off the insults. She was wounded helping us escape, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on.
Forget it. Just keep your mind on piloting this crate.
You call this piloting? This is nothing. If Paragus had any place other than Telos in its astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, we'll do it.
So? What?
What are you talking about?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
It had been so long I had forgotten its color.
I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself.
I feel like also, Luke, with the lack of assistance and direction, I think that's a good thing at the same time because it lets you figure out what path you want to take with the game. Like, I like that. In KOTOR 1, I think it was well done. KOTOR 2 is just like, it's kind of like up and down in regards to that. Especially the influence system. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want.
Okay. Light side points at you. Okay. So we're just gonna go right to Telos. Telos Citadel Station. Okay. And it should play the cutscene. Hopefully. Yep. Alright, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna... After this cutscene plays, I gotta check something on my OBS thing. I spent too much time talking to Kreia, man. Kreia and Atten. Gotta get to Telos, man. There is a lot to do.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like...
Okay, I gotta check something real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I think this should be better.
Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest? Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I gotta go back to another part real quick. What is going on? I cannot get to YouTube. Okay, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
Okay.
In addition, we will have to take your personal...
I understand.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear?
If you are cleared of any involvement, you will be held briefly in the Do you
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Uh-oh. Okay, so we're having some problem with the live stream. And the headman's right there. Okay.